Today I'm going to share with you a chorizo potato recipe served with salsa and a side salad. I said it without messing up. Yay. Instead of doing this intro in the kitchen like a normal person would, I didn't. I've made one video with a voiceover and it makes me cringe really bad. So I'm gonna try this again. But yeah. So these chorizo potatoes are gonna be plant-based. I'm using this Soyrizo. If you haven't heard of it, it's like chorizo but vegan. It's made with soy and it's really good. Surprisingly, if you're not vegan, you wouldn't be able to tell. And if you are vegan, it's a great option. I will leave the ingredients and the measurements down below. Let's get into it. So for this recipe, I'm going to use baby potatoes for no other reason than I find them to be really cute. I cut those in 4 and then I'm gonna put them in a pot to boil just until I can stick a fork in them, and then set them aside, let them cool until we're ready to put them in a pan. Next, I'm gonna start cutting the ingredients for the yummy salsa. After you taste this salsa, you won't want to have any other salsa, just letting you know. These are Campari tomatoes, which I love. This is the first time I tried the Campari, and honestly, I don't want to try any other ones. I don't want to eat any other ones after having them because they just taste, I don't even know how to explain the difference in taste, but they taste good. So I recommend trying these. And then I cut them up, not too small to be honest, because the best part of any salsa is the tomatoes, in my opinion. Why do I have so much video of me cutting up the tomatoes? So tomatoes can be extremely watery, and I add all the seeds and all that in there. I don't like take them out or anything. So yeah, it might look a little watery when you pick up the bowl. This is what I was trying to show you here. This is really good. Just leave it in there. It's fine. And then I cut up the onions, which is the hardest part because you gotta cut them really finely. And I do want to say, I'm not a professional. I didn't go to school for this, so don't judge me on the way I cut. I hope I don't give you anxiety while you watch this. It gives me anxiety, but hey, I made it out with all fingers, so we're good, okay? And then I have this thing that I learned, I think from Gordon Ramsay, where you hold the knife at that tip and then you just like bring the other side up and down to cut it really finely. Yeah, and then I'm gonna do the same exact thing with some garlic. I love garlic, so I put a lot of garlic in it. That's like 2 cloves of garlic right there. Squeeze in some lime, and as you can see by this video, there's cilantro in here. I'm sorry, I forgot to record me cutting cilantro. I swore I recorded it, but it's nowhere in my camera, so apparently I didn't. But I'm pretty sure everyone knows how to cut cilantro. The same way you cut everything else, just chop up some cilantro. I use the stems and all, and then throw that right in there. The more cilantro, the better, in my opinion. I also added, that I didn't record apparently, is a yellow pepper. A yellow long chili. Only reason why I use a yellow long is because I wanted to try something different. It made it really spicy, I'm not gonna lie. It was hot, but I loved it. If you're not into making it really spicy, just use a jalapeno or no pepper at all, up to you. And then I'm gonna cut the onions for the potatoes, which you could have done in the beginning, but I didn't, and they're just gonna be bigger slices. And then I'm gonna cut some pepper in these cube shapes, and it looks like I'm struggling. Okay, so the chorizo, you don't need to, but I put mine in the freezer. You can keep it in the fridge. I've done that before. It works perfectly, and it's easier to cut when you're ready to cook it. So as you can see, now that it's thawed out, it's easier to separate, and there's no need to be that violent. So by all means, be gentle. And then I'm gonna push all the chorizo to the side of the pan and put in the garlic and onions, because I don't want to use more than one pan, because then I have to clean more. And also because this is a really big pan and it works. So yeah, then I'm gonna add the peppers, mix those around. I want to cook the onions, the peppers, and the garlic until it's a little translucent. So I'm gonna cover these and let it sit and cook and whatever. It looks exactly the same, but the pan is burned, so it is ready. I'm gonna push these over to the side. Add some more oil. If you don't cook with oil, you suck. I love oil, okay? High fat diet is my diet all day, every day. Then we're gonna add the potatoes all of the potatoes. I feel like this pan is just the perfect size for this, honestly, because like 1-2 more potatoes, this wouldn't have worked. You kind of want to have enough space so that all the potatoes can lay down in the pan so they can get that really crispy, burnt look. Yum. So yeah, that's what I'm attempting to do right now, is turn all my potatoes over. I don't turn all of them over, but I just turn some of them over. And then I let these cook. The flame is on really high at this point because I do want them to get brown. And here is where I add all the seasonings. So I'm adding paprika, cayenne, salt, pepper, maybe some more granulated garlic. I didn't that day, but you could add it if you want to. And then turmeric. It looks like a bunch of turmeric. It kind of was a bunch. I didn't mean to pour that much, but it still tastes really, really good. So after I mix it up and all the seasonings are well distributed, I like to add the best part, which is butter. A big piece of butter. At this point, once you add the butter, it's pretty much done. All I'm gonna do is mix everything together, add some more cilantro on top because cilantro makes everything better. A little lime, and boom, it's done. This recipe is really just about the potatoes, but on this day particularly, I was really craving a salad. So I went ahead and made a salad. I put some butter lettuce mix with red onions, sprouts, avocado, because would a salad be a salad without avocado? Would a meal even be a meal without avocado? And then edamame, beets. I can't cut beets for the life of me, so that's why they look like that. And a whole lot of this dressing. So this is the dressing that I use. It's David's Unforgettable Creamy Balsamic Vinaigrette. And it is all natural, no preservatives, gluten-free. Yeah, and it's vegan. It doesn't say it on here, but it is vegan. So yeah, it says sauce and marinate, which is pretty interesting actually. I didn't know I can marinate things with this. Yeah, let's get back to the video. Here's just a clip of the finished dish. Except I forgot to add the salsa, so here's the potatoes with the salsa. And then my yummy, yummy, yummy salad with a bunch of dressing. Yeah, if you made it this far, it means you care about me or you're actually interested in the video. So thank you, I appreciate you. Give this a thumbs up if you want to see more recipe videos. Let me know what you want to see in the comments. And yeah, have a good day. Bye.